What's up, guys? It's Johnny here with AA Trailers. We're finally ready to show you the all-new CT147, our cushion tilt trailer. This will be the 2025 model. We've been talking about it for quite a while with our dealers. A lot of our dealers have been patiently waiting for the release of this. We've been making modifications, adjustments, re-engineering based on feedback from our engineers and testing and dealers, and we've got it nailed down. I'm pretty excited about this. I think it'll be a big hit with the dealers. So we'll start at the front, we'll do a walkthrough, show you all the cool features, the updates, the changes. It's really a complete overhaul. Everything's different, everything's new, everything's better. So at the front, again, we didn't change the coupler, obviously adjustable 2 5/16 ball coupler, standard, single 12,000 pound jack. But from there on, everything changes. As you can see, this is now an 8 at 15 I-beam frame. Used to be a C-channel frame. So just an extreme heavy duty, robust situation going on here. Ideal Bobcat trailer. I-beam is just much more durable. You got a lot more steel there, a lot more strength. So an I-beam frame. We've also changed the whole reach is now a complete toolbox. This is a heavy checker plate 3/16 base. So if you do have something on there, forks sticking past, pallets sticking past, this is now all deck surface instead of just wasted space. So we just made the toolbox a bit deeper, but the full reach is now a toolbox. Complete with gas shocks on the inside, breakaway kit stored nicely inside so it won't be getting damaged, and a lockable latch. As well, we've added a heavy duty step at the front. So getting on and off, it's now not quite as big of a step. You get on, off, take your boomers, take your straps, whatever you have access to your machine, easily accessible. Notice our NATM sticker on all of our trailers. When you're shopping for trailers, always look for the NATM sticker. You want to make sure you're buying from somebody reputable. A little bit further back, the latch. My favorite feature on these, really user-friendly. There's a few things we wanted this latch to do, which is what took us so long to get it nailed down. We wanted an auto latch, so when it comes down, it locks on its own securely, something that can't bounce out if something isn't locked into place. There is a safety pin that goes through so that it can't come up, but if you hadn't put it in for some reason or other, we wanted to make sure it couldn't bounce out. And when you're loading a machine, we wanted something that locked down into place on its own, which is what we've accomplished here. So for starters, you'll take out the safety pin. All this does is, for some reason or other, if something malfunctions or gets damaged, it can't bounce up and unlock on you. So you pull out the safety pin, and this is just a step on unlatch. So if you're standing on the deck or beside, you'll just step on the latch, and as you see, same as the other cushion tilt, it's balanced, hinged in the middle, so it'll come down. Sometimes it'll take a bit of a weight. So if we step on the back, smoothly comes down. And to lock it, obviously this will work a bit faster with actual machine weight on here. So you got a skid steer on here, it's coming down, latches into place. It is now fully locked, secured. All you would do is insert that safety pin. It's not coming off. Now say I have a machine on here, I've accidentally unlocked it, and I didn't actually want to offload. With weight on there would be a more fair representation, but if there's weight on here, it'll simply latch right back into place. The deck will be pushed down, it'll just latch back into place. You don't have to offload, then lock it back down. Another feature, we also got rid of that bounce. It seemed when it was locked in the up position, you were loading a long vehicle. Sometimes the air in the system would give you about a 3 or 4 inch movement of the deck. It would still swivel a little bit. We got rid of that, and I'll show you. When you're loading a long, say you're loading a long pickup truck or something with a long wheelbase, you want to lock it in the up position to ensure the deck doesn't come up off the ground before the rear axle is in place. So you'll raise the deck up, give it about 10-15 seconds. So all I'll do is I'll lock it into place. Now we have it locked into place. Now you can drive up with your long piece of equipment, and the tail end is going to come up off the ground in front of your axle. Another important change to notice here, on the original or the old style, the fenders were attached to the main frame and the deck came up in between the fenders. Problem with that was if you're driving up with a bucket machine, especially wider, bigger buckets, you get up to a certain point, you can't see your fenders. So there's a tendency of bashing the fenders if you can't see. If you're going straight, you can bash the fenders, damage your fenders. The way this works, if your fenders are up with the deck, it's just like driving up a regular flat deck. The fenders are up normally where you'd have them anyways. Hard to miss, you'll see them the whole way up. In addition to that, we also don't lose this deck space. Before, when the fenders were down, you always had a double channel here, you lost a couple inches of deck space. Now you have your full 83 inches up to either side of the fenders. At the rear, the new knife edge, we used to have a cutout in the center to make room for the lights. That was a little bit problematic for small inside scissor lifts or other small machines where the tires were just not wide enough to go over top of that. So the main idea behind that is just to have a continuous knife edge. Any small equipment, or say a 3-wheel piece of machinery where a single wheel has to go up the middle, we still have a continuous edge there. So that's the CT147 2025 model. Also coming out in the next couple of weeks will be the tri-axle CT217 Cushion Tilt. Stay tuned, these will be hitting the dealer lots here in the next about 3 or 4 weeks. Check them out online, aatrailers.ca, or visit your local AA dealer.